So like any romantic teenage date, this video comes to you in two parts, dinner and a movie. The first part, fake news, the dinner. So fake news is a long and winded history and one I can particularly relate to. Part two, the movie. Let me tell you the story of how Teddy Roosevelt successfully sued my hometown for a penny. So I grew up on the shores of Lake Superior in northern Michigan in a town called Marquette. It's a very small town, about a population of 15,000. Now, Marquette, my hometown, does not happen to be known for much, except for maybe the highest annual snowfall in the country. But even more so, the Mining Journal, which is the Marquette's local paper, is known for even less, least of all journalism. But in 1912, George Newton wrote an editorial article published in Ishpeming's Iron Ore newspaper, which at the time, that's what the Mining Journal was called. On October 22nd, 1912, he called Teddy Roosevelt a drunk. In fact, I'll read you the direct quote from that article. Roosevelt lies and curses in the most disgusting way. He gets drunk, too, and not that infrequently, and all of its intimates know about it. So that editorial was published after Teddy Roosevelt had so generously come to town as part of his Bull Moose party at the time. That's the platform he was running on. And he visited all the way up into northern Michigan, what's now called the Upper Peninsula, to give a stump speech. And afterward, when he read the editorial that came out in the Mining Journal, he was so inflamed and incensed at the untruth, the fake news as he called it, yes, over 100 years ago, fake news, that he sued the Mining Journal. And a year later, Teddy Roosevelt came back up to Marquette, my hometown, and in 1913 began the trial of defamation in the Marquette County Courthouse, a very, very tiny courthouse I can attest to, been there myself once or twice, where the plaintiff, Teddy Roosevelt, our former president, against the defendant, the Mining Journal. Roosevelt even took the stand, attesting he was not much of a drinking man, and he brought a few witnesses along with him to attest indeed he was not. Now, Mr. Newton and the Mining Journal had a few sworn affidavits that said, no, they saw Teddy Roosevelt drinking during his stump speech, except for none of them decided to show up. None of the witnesses for the defendant, the Mining Journal, showed up, and so the judge found in favor of the plaintiff, Teddy Roosevelt, and Teddy Roosevelt asked for 1 penny. On principle. Honestly, the Mining Journal probably didn't have much more than a penny to give. Still probably doesn't have much more than a penny to give. But there you go. A 100-year-old story of fake news for you that hits close to home in the small town of Marquette, Michigan. Maybe if you want to watch another video, you can click right around here. Maybe I'll put it right in front of my face. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.